Hey guys, Emily V here for a really quick video. Today I received a very unusual inquiry, so I thought I would share that with you guys and have a little conversation about it because I think it's a very important subject. Someone asked me today, what do you prefer to be called, a woman or a trans woman? I explained to them that both answers are valid, although one is more specific, and it would depend on the scenario or who I was talking to when deciding which term I would use, if any. For example, I wouldn't mention it to anyone I met in the offline world. Like if I met someone in public and was introducing myself, I would probably not mention that I was trans unless there was a specific motive or reason why it would be beneficial to do so. If it's not relevant to the situation, then no, I would not mention it. So they continued with a follow-up question, which is where we get to the better stuff here. Why I referred to non-trans people as cis or cisgender. So I explained to them that it's the proper way to refer to someone whose gender identity matches their physical configuration when they were born, as opposed to someone whose gender identity does not match, which would be a transgender person. In addition, I explained how using any other term to refer to a cis person would be derogatory or disrespectful either to them or to another group. For example, a lot of cis people will refer to themselves as normal people and trans people as the abnormal or different, which is obviously very derogatory and offensive and not good. We can't be doing that. So they got back to me and said that they find the term cis to be very disrespectful and it offends them that they're being referred to in that way. They also mentioned that in their experience, cis is used as a slur. For example, someone saying, you don't understand, you're cis. So I just tried to give them more information on what cis means, where it comes from, how it's used, all that information, so they would see that it's not a derogatory slur, and explaining to them why they might have been seeing negativity posted with the word cis, which is a thing that does happen. And I think this is an important conversation to have, because apparently there are some cis people that are under the impression that that is a derogatory term for them to be referred to as. This couldn't be farther from the truth. The fact that some people see the term used negatively is due to the fact that cis people discriminate, legislate, murder, and segregate us out of existence. And we often express our stories of how we have been harmed by our non-trans counterparts. It sounds negative because the actions of those we are fighting back against for equality are negative. Thinking being called cisgender is a slur is kind of like the slave owner of the 1700s saying that his slave is being racist towards him. It sounds kind of ridiculous, doesn't it? How dare someone accuse a marginalized, at-risk minority group of doing the very discrimination that they do unto us on a widespread, systematic, worldwide basis? Now, if you want to learn more about the etymology of the word cisgender, all you gotta do is go to Wikipedia and pop in the word cisgender, and you can see when it was first published in a textbook, when doctors started using it as a medical term, when it was picked up by mainstream culture, any other interesting factoids you want to learn about the word, you can find it there. Obviously, I'm not going to read an entire page of Wikipedia to you guys because that would be really, really boring, but if you're looking for more either validation to use the word or you find it hurtful towards you, you can maybe learn a bit about it and see that it's not a slur. It's a very acceptable, proper term. So hopefully that has been illuminating to some of you guys, and I know a lot of people they're on neither side of the fence and they just haven't heard the word or they don't know what it means, so hopefully that can assist those people as well, because this is not really mainstream public knowledge. This is stuff that a lot of people are still learning and picking up on, as it's only recently entered the public kind of thought stream. It's become kind of the hot topic right now. Everyone's talking about trans people and this and that because it's just become popular as the big issue of today, in whether it's political spectrum, whether it's just people gossiping about stuff. It's what's on the public mind right now, among other things. So hopefully, I mean, there's going to be bad effects of that, but hopefully we'll reap some benefits from that as well, like public understanding. And this is kind of the key here. When you can have people learn things they didn't know about any group of people and kind of understand what they're all about, it makes it harder to just blindly hate someone based on ignorance or misconception. And a lot of times the reason why someone fears something or hates something is because they are thinking things that just aren't true about that group, and they don't really get how it works. So if you can teach them, maybe the world will be a better place. At least that's what I hope. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Goodbye for now.